live. Welcome to Wednesday edition of the SoReal Sports podcast with your host, the CEO slash owner of SoReal Studios LLC, Lamar SoReal, and my co-host, my partner in crime, all the time, Reggie Walker. What's going on, man?
Another day in the sports world.
Yes, it is. Yes,
I don't know.
it is.
I don't know what's happening out there. I don't know. I don't know anything right now. I'm
Yeah,
disappointed in a lot of stuff,
it's crazy.
but yeah, all over the place.
Yeah, it's everywhere, man. It is definitely everywhere. We got the NBA Finals starting tonight. We got baseball playoffs started yesterday.
Yep.
Um, and it's continuing today. And let's just get to everything.
Yeah.
Let's start with baseball. Matter of fact. So, have you been watching the games, the playoff games?
Watched a few. Watched a few. What I didn't catch up on was what I kind of looked at on my phone, and the familiar names and the abilities um kind of stuck out. So I can see where this is going.
Okay. I definitely watched almost pretty much every game, and
Yep.
very low scoring yesterday. It's a lot of good pitching that was going on yesterday. Very low
Yep.
scoring today. Also for the teams that didn't play yesterday, because the American League pretty much played yesterday. Now the National League playing today with the American League game twos, and we had a, we had well a couple of them has ended because it's the best out of three,
Yep.
and the cheating ass Astros they won their series in
But I
two
mean,
games.
but did we not see this coming?
Yeah, yeah, we saw it
Okay.
coming because first of all, the Twins they're known for losing in the playoffs. They have lost 15 straight games in the playoffs.
Terrible.
Yeah, that is very terrible. And yeah, the Astros finished off their series. Also the Rays. So
Yeah.
my prediction on the Blue Jays making it did not happen at all.
Mm,
So yeah, the Rays end up sweeping them.
mm.
I believe that team just young. That team is young. They got young players, and they're just not ready yet. The Rays are experienced. They do have some good hitters and a good coaching staff with some good pitching. They
Great
just wasn't
pitching.
ready yet. They
Well, not
wasn't
great.
ready.
Not great. I ain't gonna go as far as to say
They
great,
pitched. They
but
pitched great against the
they
Blue Jays,
they did. They
but the
did in
Blue
that
Jays
particular
wasn't
game.
hitting. Yeah, they Blue Jays wasn't hitting anyway. Um,
I'm interested to see. And I may be getting a little ahead of myself, but that would be an interesting series if they were to end up playing the A's in
the
some kind of.
Rays versus the A's.
Yeah,
I
that would
think they
be
can end up playing if they all go to the American League championship game.
okay.
Yeah, that's the only
But
way
that
they can play because that's the one seed in the. I think that's
but
the
I'm
one
just
seed and two seed.
yeah, I'm just saying. I'm not sure. I know the A's number two. I don't know who number one is.
That,
It may be the Blue Jays.
now Blue Jays was number 8, so I know the Rays was number one.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, I'm just saying like whatever kind of like path that it may have to take to get to that point, I think that would be very interesting.
I think if
Just a
I'm
thought.
not mistaken, the Astros are playing the A's if they win tomorrow because the series is tied with the White Sox 1-1.
Yeah.
Also, well, the Yankees and the Indians are playing right now, and it's tied up. So the Indians might can make that a 1-1 tie, and we can see from
Maybe,
there.
but based off last game, it was terrible. I think
Yeah,
the
but they so streaky though. The
who the
Yankees
Yankees.
are streaky
Yeah.
hitters. Yes, they either
Yeah.
gonna hit for power or strike out. So that's the
Yeah.
reason why I can see the Indians probably catching this win. If they catch this win, it's gonna be trouble for the
I don't
Yankees.
know. Maybe the postponed rain delay, helped. So I mean,
Yeah,
because before that it was what 1-0 Indians.
yeah, it was 1-0 Indians, and then I
Yeah.
think the Indians jumped off, and then the Yankees end up hitting the grand slam. See, that's how they get their run by hitting home
Hmm.
runs. So yeah, matter of fact, Ursula is the one that hit the grand slam. So right now it's tied up. Dodgers just started their game. No, they always play late because they in LA, and they up 2-0. Oh yeah, let me also add my Braves came through with the win, even though it took 13 innings and the score was 1-0. That was a crazy pitching game, man.
I hate it because like I did not watch the game, but when I tuned in and looked, I was like, I think it was like the bottom of the ninth, and it was like still 0-0. I'm like, wait a minute, this can't be happening. I'm not finna even entertain this.
My
Right.
hats off is to Trevor Bauer. Trevor Bauer was killing us. He pitched almost 8 innings, and struck us out 12 times with only allowing 2 hits and 0 walks.
That's crazy.
He was killing us, man. He
No
was
walks.
no walks,
That's
no walks,
crazy.
12 strikeouts, 2 hits. That's it. In
Mm.
almost 8 innings, it was 7 and 2/3 innings. And then their bullpen, they was killing too. It just came down to, I guess it was towards the end of their bullpen, in which dude gave up a base hit, then he gave up another hit, then he got an out, almost turned two on the double play, and then Freddie Freeman was up. Once Freddie Freeman, MVP, came up, he got a game winning base hit. Oh, with 1-0. And that what helps when you got home field advantage. But it wouldn't matter after this series. After this series,
No.
then they go to a neutral site.
Well, it's gonna be that's gonna be another one interesting to see. I
Yeah.
wouldn't. I did not see that happening at all. But
Game two is going to be very interesting because we got the rookie out there going up against another ace on their team in Luis Castillo, in which he's a good pitcher too. So we shall see. We shall definitely see about that. But I'm really liking how this is going so far. Really is. So let's move on to the NFL. Let's do the NFL. Now we have heard reports in which we should have predicted this. COVID has struck again,
yeah,
and it struck a place that it is normal to strike. Tennessee. It has struck the Tennessee Titans, in which 8 people has tested positive for COVID. It wasn't a false positive. 3 players, 5 personnel, and they have stopped practicing. They have to stop practicing. They have to do virtual uh, talks, and they also tested the team they did play last Sunday, which was the Minnesota Vikings. So they had to stop, and we haven't heard the results of those yet. But I'm kind of figuring that they probably ain't tested positive. So right now, I believe it is postponed for the Sunday night game again. Not Sunday night, but Sunday game against the Steelers. I believe they're trying to do it on Monday, or they said possibly Tuesday. So with that being said, Reggie, does this hurt the NFL at any point?
it doesn't hurt them. I think what hurts worse would be how they handle it. That's my thoughts on it. Because if they handle it wrong, and more players end up testing positive for this, then at that point in time, this is like you know are we concerned? Because we're already at the point where we're, we was trying to let more fans in. We slowly inching forward, trying to, as far as like the whole country, even as far as like opening up. So, this is football, but in being just football, if the right decisions are not made, just like America, if the right decisions are not made, then, yeah, we either rushed it, didn't think about it, or, rushed it under the rug. And all three of those are bad. So ultimately, I just feel like if it's done in the correct way, it's not bad for football. It's bad that it happened. Yes, true enough, but the way it's handled would be the more appropriate response to that.
I agree. I agree. It's crazy because the way it's looking like they was never prepared for something like this to happen.
Exactly.
In which I don't see how they wasn't prepared for something like this to happen. They're not in a bubble, so it's not like as soon as the players stop playing, they at this one neutral site where they can't go nowhere. No, they right back to where they go, right back to where they live, things of that nature, still being around a lot of people.
Look, maybe
So
maybe I'm wrong, but I haven't seen anything as far as the NFL put out to say the players cannot do so and so, whatever.
I
As
haven't heard.
far
I haven't either. I haven't either. You're absolutely right. I have not seen anything about that because that's the first thing popped in my mind. And
right,
it's just not players; it's also personnel. People
exactly,
that work for the organization should also be in that same code because you are putting players in danger too. Because you're gonna beat around the players, so you should be treated the same way. And I feel like that they just they ain't done nothing like that. They just felt like that. Hey, if you tested positive, go get quarantined. And then the crazy thing about it, we always heard that it takes 14 days.
right.
They just got tested positive. So 14 days is 2 weeks. They actually
So
still trying to play in under a week after they then got tested positive. So what are
that's
we hearing
ridiculous.
about that?
That's ridiculous.
I know. And I believe they doing daily rapid tests until they find out that hey, they ain't got it no more, or yeah, I guess until they ain't got it no more, and then they able to play. And then guess what? Titans ain't been able to practice.
Yep.
Every Titan haven't been able to practice. So even if, like, say for Saturday, all of them just don't test positive, so everybody good. Their
Right.
game is either tomorrow, that Sunday, or Monday.
Right.
How can you
Right.
prepare against a team
Well,
not that
well,
much
well.
time?
Well, they said Monday or Tuesday, which we haven't seen a Tuesday night game, but
E,
it could, just based off how things may play out, may or may not play out, they could just give them an extra day to practice, which will be because I mean it's already postponed to Monday or Tuesday, so just give them an extra day to practice.
but that wouldn't be enough to prepare for a team. 2 days, 2 days of
Mm,
practice, unless you're playing on Thursday. Then you
I mean,
automatically have no other choice. You got Tuesday and Wednesday, and then get ready to play Thursday.
well, I mean, typically, in a normal week, you only practice 4 days, so
Half the time, while the other team got full preparation, because they ain't quarantined. They still out there practicing until they get time ready. And
well,
guess what? They playing the Steelers.
yeah,
So
yeah. And both 3-0. It's gonna be a good game whenever it is played. It's gonna be a good one.
yeah, it's definitely gonna be a good game. And I already made my predictions on that one. I
So
picked
did
regardless.
I.
I already done picked my the winner of that game. This is embarrassing. Uh my bad. I apologize. I'm looking at the Lakers beat the fuck out the Heat.
Do
Um
not apologize for that.
all right, so with that being
Hey,
said,
Brian.
with that being said, let's move on to the NBA. All right, now game one has started. As I'm watching right now, since it's so late, because we do
Where?
these every time late. Yeah, we're both late, pretty much. Yeah, the Heat is up 85-55. Now we're supposed to give out our predictions, but this game right here we wasn't even really worried about. We already made our predictions before this, so we definitely gonna tell y'all what game, like what our series prediction is. Starting with you, Reggie. What you got?
I already predicted the Lakers, unless unless they were playing my Celtics. But since that's not the case, and they're playing the Heat, Lakers in 6.
Lakers in six. Okay.
It could be a real close 5, but it's 6.
Okay.
Definitely 6.
Well, I already done said Lakers in four. I said Lakers in four for one exact reason. Heat is the number five seed out the East. Lakers are the number one seed out West. They have two of the top five best players in basketball. I don't even think the Heat got the top got no, they got one in the top 20, but they have zero in the top 10 in the league right now. You going to put Jimmy Butler up there in the top 10? No. Jimmy
No,
Butler is not top 10. Top 20?
no,
Yeah,
definitely,
definitely
definitely,
top 20. He's not top
definitely.
10. So you got two top 10
And
players.
you know what? Top 15. I give him top 15.
Yeah, okay. He'd be
It's it,
scratch. He'd be
yes,
scratching
yeah,
the surface when it's coming to
yeah.
top
It's
15.
like 12 and
15.
a half, 13.
Yeah,
What?
15.
13.
He might be 14. Yeah, I
See,
give him 15.
see, there we go. There you go.
He's not
All right.
even leading his league. He's not even leading his team in scoring, rebounds, assists, steals, or blocks. He ain't leading his team in no category whatsoever. Gordon
Does that
Dragic is leading the team in points.
does that really matter
He's a
right now?
leader. He's a dog. That's somebody you want to have on court. That's one person you want to have on court if you're a good player. You
Well, I
want
mean,
Jimmy Butler because he's gonna bring the best out of you. But he's
exactly.
not the best of himself. He's not the best of himself. If he's the best person on your team, you're gonna struggle,
Well,
especially
see,
against Lakers and things of that nature.
okay. I mean, I just look at it there. I think that he played a different style of basketball when he played the Celtics, and that's what you probably looking at versus him being more aggressive, which you probably will see throughout this series here. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know how bad the ankle sprain was or whatever,
Yeah, he
however that
did.
may go.
He did twist his ankle before the end of before halftime. So we don't know the severity of that. I still didn't. It didn't matter to me because I feel like that LeBron James, Anthony Davis should be able to lead the Lakers to a sweep. It shouldn't even be close. LeBron has not had a out of the three rings that he has gotten, only one he had in 5 games, and that was against the OKC Thunder, in which I feel like it's the most impressive one. Even more impressive than the 2016 going coming back from 3-1 deficit in order to win, because he pretty much led that team in domination against Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden.
He robbed the hell out of Kevin Durant.
Hey, Rob.
He fouled him
Yeah, he fouled him, but that still wasn't gonna make no difference. They still had to win the other 4 games. I mean, 3 games.
one game.
Well, 2 games. Cause that would have just
Well,
been
yeah, it would
yeah,
have tied it up, and then they
right,
would have had to win one more.
exactly. So
Yeah,
they
but
still
still,
had games to come back and win, and they did. So you can eliminate that. Now
he
LeBron
had a
has been swept in plenty of occasions in the final, and we have seen that. '07 against the Spurs, gentleman sweep in 2014 against the Spurs. 2017, no, it's 2018. 2017, he did win 1 game in which they went bonkers from three, him and Kyrie. So,
because at that point they really had no choice.
No, they ain't had no choice. That's the only way they can win. They had to shoot high from the 3-point line and find some way to stop them from shooting high with them, and they did. But right
And that
now, it's pretty embarrassing.
right now it's looking like a gentleman's sweep, but I feel like
The Heat should sweep. I'm sorry.
the Heat should what?
I mean not the Heat. The Lakers should sweep.
Okay.
Yeah, my bad. I'm thinking about LeBron still being on the Heat team. Yeah, the Lakers should be able to sweep the Heat. I mean, it's a feel good story. I'm still trying to shoot this up to that the Lakers are playing for Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace to Kobe. So I know that's on LeBron mind. I don't know if people don't realize that, but LeBron is focused. He did want to dedicate this season to Kobe Bryant. So
I don't,
I feel
I,
like it definitely will motivate him even more to make sure this is a sweep.
I don't know, man. It's just, from me, maybe I'm just being a regular person because I'm not, you know, LeBron or any high level basketball player right now. But like it's a lot going on in the world. It's just like crazy as shit right now. But I still gotta do my job.
Right.
Like that shit crazy. I don't care who you are. Like that shit should, weigh heavy on you. And think just to think about it, how they doing at this high level is just monumental.
Yeah, it is. It really is. And it just brings it to the point where how could we even see anything being better after that happened? Like this happened before even COVID-19 came up. We
Yeah.
had something devastating like this to happen. A man, a great man, very respected basketball player in Kobe Bryant, just dies in something that he normally does
Yeah.
because he was doing this when he was playing in the NBA. He felt like it's the easiest way to get around the traffic in Los Angeles, something that he's used to doing, and then something bad just happened. Then what makes it even worse, his daughter was with him,
Look,
and
man,
she was way too young.
I'm a father of a 15-year-old daughter as of right now, and a 4-year-old daughter.
Hmm.
I'm only here to support you. I'm with you. So
Right?
yeah, man, that shit
Yeah. Man. Yeah, man. It was hard,
is rough.
man. It was rough, man. It really tore my daddy apart. He is a huge Laker fan, and it hurt him to the point where he felt like he lost me or my brother. That's how bad it was. I immediately called him to check and see is he all right, and he couldn't talk. He couldn't talk whatsoever. And that's how I feel like Lakers fans are and how they felt at that moment when they lost Kobe.
Yeah,
And even if you're not a Laker fan, if you're a fan in general of the NBA,
yeah,
you're a fan of sports,
exactly,
you felt something
exactly.
similar to that because of how
Yeah,
much respect you had for Kobe, how much love that Kobe shared on that court every single time he played. You've seen it, and for that to happen at such a young age because you seen what he was doing with his book career. He was just starting to do his after basketball. He was just about to get that started. He already won a what was it, an Oscar?
and man, and it's not just Kobe. It's just like all the greats, like Stuart Scott, like will never be forgotten.
Never. He's my
Never.
inspiration. He's my
Like
inspiration. He inspired me to be able to talk sports the way I talk sports right now. Like he one of the reasons why I wanted to go back to school in broadcast. Stuart Scott. I respected it. I respected how he treated broadcasting, and he done it his way. There ain't no way that he done it
yeah,
that will help the people that work at ESPN. No, he done it his
yeah,
way, and he made it cool for African
Yeah,
Americans like us to be able to talk the way we talk and still
yeah,
let you know how basketball is in a
exactly.
professional level. So yeah, man, yeah, things like that happen, man, and it's crazy. It's crazy. There ain't nothing we can do about it because that's how life is. That's exactly how life is, man.
Yes, it is.
All
All
right,
right.
we
What,
didn't want to
what we
get
got?
soft. We didn't want to get soft to end the
I'm
show,
trying.
but we had to. We had to let that out, man, because we never discussed anything like this since we started. So yeah, we just want to let y'all know exactly how we feel about it. All right, that's it. That's all we got for today. You already know what we got going on Friday. Muscle Shirt
Muscle
Friday. Get
Shirt Friday.
make sure you're ready for it. We got predictions on everything. Predictions on everything.
Yeah.
UFC, baseball.
Watch, watch, watch the inaccuracy this week. I guarantee.
Okay. Okay. Make sure
Watch.
you keep up with how our picks are because we want to know y'all picks. Matter of fact, leave them in the
It's gonna be
comments.
right there.
Yeah,
It's gonna be right there.
yeah. Just leave them in the comments. And we want to know y'all picks too because y'all probably have better picks than we do. But we want to see for ourselves. So yeah. Besides that, get prepared for that. What you got going on, Rich?
I just did an episode of Thinking Out Loud. I got another one coming soon and a surprise episode for episode 4.
I heard about that.
So yeah, be on the lookout for that. Not to mention I'm doing my sports commentary. It'll be coming out next week.
Okay.
Next week.
Okay.
Yes. I'm aiming for Tuesday, but we'll see how it go.
Okay. Well, my end, I will be doing my Braves playoff series once it's over. I will do my reaction to that. Also, on tomorrow or Friday. Yeah, today's Wednesday. On tomorrow or Friday, I will have reaction. Me and my wife would do reaction video to the Mad Singer that came on tonight. Also, I can see you sing new show that comes on right after the Mad Singer. Me and my wife does reaction to that. We both watch the show. We both love the show, and we just show you how we react to it whenever we watch it. So stay tuned to that. Um, I'm still doing episodes on my um, what's that game show? Yeah, my game show. My game show on the hot ones. The hot ones, Truth or Dab. So look forward to that when it debuts in November. I'm finishing up with some more episodes of that. Right now, I got family. Pretty much trying to have family right now. And then once people like it, I might debut it a little bit earlier, but I'm just trying to get all the kinks in it out the way. So once I get all that together, it should be ready. So stay tuned. Look forward to that also. Besides that, go Braves tomorrow. Got my Braves winning tomorrow. We should be able to beat the Reds, even though the Reds pitching is incredible. Be looking forward to my Braves winning tomorrow morning. All right, and hopefully we won't go 13 innings.
Yeah, hopefully, because that was draining. That shit was draining.
It was
I,
draining
c-
me.
I, I couldn't imagine being a fan and just sitting there through all that.
Man, I got nervous almost every inning because they kept
I know
on.
you did.
Man, it was one point where the bases was loaded with one out, and I was like, man, well, we got to score one to win, and then we end up getting two outs, and they didn't score.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a couple. Matter of fact, it was three occasions in which the bases were loaded one with one out and two with two outs, and we end up getting out. It was that crazy.
That ain't nothing but the baseball guys in your favor.
Man, it was that crazy,
That's
man.
it.
It was that crazy. Like at the beginning, in the first inning, they got two straight back-to-back hits. So a run on first and third with 0 outs. And we got out that inning without 1 out. Without 1 run.
Yeah.
That crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, so
But
what?
I'm sure nobody else wants to hear about the Braves, so we can go ahead and end the show.
Whatever. Yeah, we can go and end the show, man. All right, we'll see y'all on Friday. Y'all have a good one. Be blessed. And the people who stay in Mississippi, I don't give a damn what Tay Reed say. Wear your fucking mask.
Wear your damn mask.
Damn.
That shit crazy.
That's stupid. That's what makes us, Mississippi, the dumbest goddamn state in the whole United States. Mississippi so
it's crazy.
Stupid. So dumb.
It's crazy.
I'm wearing my mask, and it's Black Lives Matter. So fuck what you think. Oh yeah, to the Proud Boys, come up, run up if you dumb. You gotta not listen to fucking Trump. Run up if you dumb and see what happens. Keep that thing on me. Keep it ready.
No, you know what? I ain't even gonna go that way. Don't run up. Just know that I'm gonna do the same thing you gonna do. I'm gonna do the same thing you gonna do.
All right, Proud Boys. All right, we're gonna show you how proud we are. All right, man. We gone, man. We done. See y'all on Friday.